Hello YouTube, it's Q for you here and welcome to another replay analysis video. This time it's for Platinum 2, almost Platinum 3 gameplay, and it's a 2v2 game again, so let's get into this video. Okay, so first of all, it's really a shame that your teammate is AFK, but there is nothing really you can do about that. Let's just hope he's coming back soon. Okay, so your teammate is back, which is good. You're probably going for this because you're not sure if he's back yet, but there's not really anything I can say about this because you were just not sure if he was back already, and I don't think I should blame you for this. Okay, however, I did a replay analysis earlier this week for you too, and you just make the same mistake as you did then, because the ball bounces, and instead of relocating your car and then jumping and flipping into the ball, you jump up and try to hit the ball sideways, and because you flip sideways, you don't shoot the ball on net. If you had repositioned your car a bit better before you jumped up, then it would probably have been a goal. Or if you can angle your car with arrow slightly to the side and then take a shot, then it will probably be a goal too. Okay, so you see your teammate going back to goal, which is good, but actually you should have already known it, because at this point your teammate is out of sight. So since you're close to the ball, your teammate will most probably rotate back. And at that point, you should not turn your ball cam off right now, because okay, you have 32 boost, but you're lined up with the boost pads. You just have to see the ball right now. And if you didn't turn your ball cam off, at this point you could have already challenged and maybe even set up a counter attack, because as you can see, he has trouble controlling the ball. Yeah, this was just waiting too long for you to challenge, and that's why the opponents get the opportunity to make a counterplay. Okay, so I said this in the other video as well. Don't just drive back and forth, because every time you drive forwards and backwards, you are killing your momentum. It's better to just stay still in the position you're at if you're positioned well, than to drive forward and backwards the whole time, because you're constantly killing your momentum, and that's worse than starting from no momentum. Because if you're lucky, then you will have a bit more momentum, but probably not even noticeable. But if you're unlucky, and the chances are going to be very big you're unlucky, then you have to start with backwards momentum if you're going forward, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, so why are you waiting right here? Even if the opponent challenges him, you should be closer, because if he challenges, it's probably not gonna go on your goal right now. Look, you're staying still this whole time. How long do you stay still? Yeah, you just wait for the opponents to get possession. You're not attacking with your teammate, you're just waiting in goal and waiting for the opponents to get the ball so they can outplay you. That's not what you want to do. I mean, at this point you're driving, ideally you should be driving in this lane. See, so by now, if you were here, this was a shot and goal. You could have scored that. Probably not, but you could have. This was a pretty good challenge. Maybe a little quicker, but it was pretty good. Why are you turning back? You challenged this ball. The ball is landing. Your teammate is not coming, so you turn back and get a challenge again. You have 80 boost. Okay, you have to turn back and go back to goal to rotate behind your teammate. But since your teammate is not coming, and I actually think he got bumped, or he's in rule 1, I don't know, but the other opponent was with him. So you turn your ass back around and get the challenge because you're waiting way too long. Also, this is pretty okay, but at this moment, you should already know this ball is going straight at the back wall. So don't instead of doing this, turn a bit more and get a better angle because yeah, you hit the ball, but it's a pretty lucky hit and your teammate is chasing as fuck. Okay, so that's good. This is dangerous to put your ball cam off again because why? At this moment you have no clue what happens and there's again two defenders right at the ball. It's not bad that you turn your ball cam off every now and then for maybe a second, maybe 2 seconds, but it's very situational. This is a very bad moment to turn your ball cam off because your teammate is in a 1v2 right now, and if he's losing this challenge, you might be in danger. And you don't want to take that risk, just wait 1 second longer for your teammate to either win or lose the challenge, so you know for sure where the ball is going, because this is just blindly guessing and hoping your teammate has some kind of decent touch, but I wouldn't really hope for that. Also, you're way too far back right now, and that's partly to blame on your camera, because your ball cam was off and you had no clue where the ball or your teammate was, and you should be about midfield right now, but because you're here, you cannot do anything. Like, this could have been a goal. This would have been a goal if you were in the right position, but because you were way too far back, you didn't score, obviously. Yeah, your teammate should just rotate back. If you're in this position on the wall, if you're in this position, then try to drive up straight next to the ball and then side flip into the ball. Because if you side flip, you will get a more powerful hit and you will pass the ball to your teammate in mid. Don't always do that. Just do that when you know that the opponent is not pressuring. See, like, your teammate could have gotten a proper shot if that ball would have gotten more to the middle, but then again, your teammate probably wasn't proper positioned either, so it's not too bad. This was actually pretty good. So you get the first touch, you wait for the bounce, and then you flip into the ball. But don't forget, if you flip into the ball, to first turn your car more into the ball. So you're driving next to the ball and then flipping to the left, but don't be afraid to turn a bit more into the ball and then diagonal flip with your corner into the ball, so you get the most powerful hit you can get on this. If you would have done that, you would have outplayed him. Again, this is a pretty dangerous moment to put off your ball cam. Definitely in twos. In threes, you might risk it, but your teammate is here right at the front, and the ball is out of your sight. One one of their one of the opponents is in front of you. So what you know right now is that the ball is out of your sight. One of your opponents is with the ball out of your sight, and the other of the opponents is right in front of your net, waiting for the pass to score. So this is a very dangerous time to put off your ball cam because they can score pretty easily and you cannot see the ball. You cannot see what the ball is doing. Yeah, you shouldn't have done this. Your teammate is going there with the ball. You have 40, 52, 65, and now 76 boost. You shouldn't have jumped here, by the way, because there was nothing you won with this. Instead of flipping, You have 76 boosts, so you need 24 more to get 100. You don't even need 100, but let's say you want to get 100. There's 24 boosts you want, and this boost bet right here is 12, and this boost bet right here is also 12. So if you just took those two little boost bets, two small boost bets, then you would have been there with your teammates and would have been able to attack. But you're way too far back. Yes, you have 100 boost, but what are you gonna do with it? Because you're not in front, you're not attacking with your teammate, and you're way too far back to have a first clear. So you're basically waiting until the opponent can 2v1 you, and really don't want to do that. Don't stay too far back. If your teammate is attacking, stay about half a field length away from him, but don't go totally out of the play, because that's only gonna lead in a 1v2 for him and then in a 2v1 for you. Yeah, also don't backflip. Don't backflip right here. You can see that he's playing the ball to the side wall. So here, you can see that he's playing the ball to the side wall. There's nothing he can do from here. Just push up actually. Push up or turn around with power slide, but don't backflip, because that was, out of all the options, probably the worst one you could do. That's a shame. It was a pretty good pass. A shame your teammate wasn't there. Yeah, again, just don't drive backwards. It's really not a good idea to drive backwards. If you notice you're out of position right here, then use power slide. Just turn around, use a power slide, or position sideways, but don't backflip, because that will kill your momentum and you're in the air again. I'm just not a fan of backflipping, because it doesn't really add much to your game here. Okay, so your teammate is there, he's challenging this ball, and at this moment he won the challenge, you should push up. Because now you're waiting and there is nothing you can do from here. You're just waiting to see, okay, my teammate is going 1v2. And why is your teammate going 1v2 again? Because you're back. It's not your teammate's fault this time, because you're leaving him in a 2v1, actually a 1v2. And you don't want to do that. You want to be there with your teammate to attack. And definitely after this one, don't just wait here. You should have been closer already. Definitely when the second guy was beat by your teammate, you should have been closer. And this could have been a 2v1, or uh, maybe even a 2v0, just an open net for you guys, because both of the opponents committed to this ball and your teammate actually played out both of them pretty well. You're lucky he didn't hit his ball and his teammate wasn't around, because you had no momentum either. If you see this, the opponent is pretty far, so instead of flipping and passing the ball to one of your opponents, I should keep it close and take it up the wall. Just let it bounce, uh, drive up to it a little bit faster, and let it bounce just on the front of your car so the ball starts rolling, and then take it up the wall so you can make a pass out of it. Or maybe even get it mid to your teammate, but that's pretty dangerous since there is no one back right now, and if you lose a 50-50 when you're taking it mid, it might lead to a goal. So the best option here was definitely let it bounce on your car so it starts rolling, and then take it up the wall for a pass. Yeah, I had no clue what your teammate was doing there though. Look, you're way too far back again. Like, I know your teammate is chasing pretty much this game, but you also let him chase this much, because you're also always so far back that your teammate feels like, oh fuck, I have to do everything alone in this 1v2 in offense. So he has no control of the ball. Just push up a bit more, because it's a 2v1 right now. You don't want that. I have no clue what your teammate was doing there. Again, why did you turn your ball cam off right here? like you have no clue what's happening there. Your teammate is in an awkward position. Maybe the opponent could have recovered quickly and set up a counter attack. You don't want to risk that. Like, what are you doing now? You're just driving back and forth again. That's not what you want to do. Yeah, of course, turn yourself right way, but to begin with, you're actually way too far back again. You're the whole. Until now, this was okay, but since the keeper didn't have a power shot on your goal, you should push up. You should push up way more. At this point, you should be around here. At this point, you should be around here. Just don't wait as long to push up because you're driving back and forth and your teammate is just going ball after ball, even in awkward positions, because you just don't seem to get to the ball. And okay, your teammate might be chasing, but you're one of the reasons why you let your teammate chase. See, this is not really good what your teammate did, but I'm also pretty sure that he wouldn't have done it if you went for this ball quicker. If you went for every ball in the past 3 minutes more quick. Okay, let's talk about this again. So you get bumped right here, which is unlucky. But instead of just driving in this line, brake. Use your brakes. Your teammate might have an open shot on goal, but he might not, and you don't want to take the risk. You want to be ready for the rebound. So at this point, you should already be stopping because wherever he hits the ball, if it's back wall here, if he misses and the ball rolls up here, if he shoots it to the crossbar, if you brake right here, then you can touch every one of those balls. Then you can follow up every one of those balls. Yeah, don't go that far back again. You're just in the habit of driving way too far back because he has no control of the ball and just stay close to him because if you would stay close to him, then he has to try and do something crazy to get it over you or past you. Um, Even your presence alone, you don't even have to commit for the ball, but even your presence alone can be enough to throw off your teammate, to make him whiff or make him stress enough that he does something dumb. But you're driving all the way back and you're giving him room to take control of the ball. Uh, I think it's really worth to mention that in your last gameplay, I saw this too, and it's a really good improvement that you drive up the wall to make this clear and not just wait on the ground and then jump up from there. It's really good that you drive up the wall and make a challenge that way. Okay, so you could blame your teammate for this, but I probably think he was just waiting for the pass, and I think you maybe should have just passed the ball to him either because you know he's in front of you. You know by now he's not gonna turn away because that's the behavior your teammate has been showing this whole game. He's not gonna turn away for this ball. Um, so I probably think you should have passed it to him and then went mid because now you're both outplaying each other. Ball came off again, and I mean it's not too bad, but it's just the wrong time because you know when you're turning your ball cam off right now, at this point you're not lined up with the boost, you have no clue where the boost pads are, so in this moment keep your ball cam on and take these small boost pads and it's gonna be way better than turning off your ball cam because you turn off your ball cam and for what? Not to collect boost because there is none in front of you. Just do not turn your Welcome off at that point and try to grab some small boost pads. You have 78 boost. You don't need more. Way too far back, man. The opponent hit the ball into the side corner. He's just doing something in the air, but it's definitely not something with car control. And if you were there, you could have challenged this ball and had a 2v1 with your teammate against the opponent. Again, I mean, it's in this situation, it's not bad that you turn off your ball cam, but you know you are not lined up with the boost. You know you're more to the middle of the field. So first, go more to the side of the field, turn your ball cam off, then grab the boost and turn it back on, or turn it back on once you're lined up with the boost. Because you turn it off right now, you turn the ball cam off right now, you flip forward one time, and you have no clue where the ball is. So this is not something you want to do. If you turn the ball cam off, then at least use it to grab some boost or position better. I don't know, but don't just turn it off to flip once and be both out of position, not know where the ball is, and have no boost by the end of it. So, oh, that's unlucky. Nice goal. Okay, so it's really important to use quick chat in these situations, because if you're with random teammates, you have no clue who will go for the kickoff every time. So it's really something important to learn that if you are with random teammates and even with your own teammates, make a habit out of it to tell the other person, okay, I'm going for this ball or you can have it. Because some people play left goes, but not everyone will play left goes. So that's just something I'm gonna throw out there. Just communicate with your teammate so he knows that you're going for the ball or you know that he's going for the ball. Okay, so I really don't get where you do this. You're lined up with the boost, turn your ball cam on and drive forward. Because you're in goal right now, so you're out of position. You have no boost, and what are you gonna do from here? You're just waiting again. You're so far out of position. There's no one challenging the ball. You're just giving the opponents the ball. That's a bit of an unlucky read, though. Look, unlucky bump. Yeah, you could have seen this one coming though, because he bumped you right here. The ball is going straight there. So don't challenge where the ball is right now, but challenge where the ball is gonna go after this guy hits the ball. So you basically know he's gonna hit it because the ball is going straight to his car. He might not even shoot it really hard, but the ball definitely touched his car. So don't drive to where the ball is right now. Drive to where the ball is going to be, and you will save it. Why? So the first thing you do if your teammate wins the kickoff is turn back to your goal and just be AFK here. You're just waiting, 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 and you are the whole other side of the field. There is nothing you can do for your teammate right now. You are not. You have nothing to do for your team right here. You're basically just leaving him in a 1v2 again and then getting outplayed in a 2v1. Get midfield or even closer, but don't just stay here in your goal. You're taking a shot, your teammate is taking a shot at the opponent's net, so what are you doing in your own goal? And you're waiting. This could have been a goal. If you took a shot right there, that could have been a goal. Okay, so I'm really curious as to why you're going for this ball, because you see your teammate is turning to this ball right now, and he plays out this guy and he's still following up this ball. So why would you drive up the wall with him? Okay, he misses, but there was no way you could have known this. And this was you just being out of position. It's not a good thing that you were here. I mean, if you watch this replay, I want you to look at the behavior of your teammate as well, because you can see that the further you go into this game, the more nervous your teammate is playing, and I'm pretty sure that that is because he has a feeling that he's always alone in a 2v1 or a 1v2 in offense. So really work on your positioning and don't stay that far back. Not even if your teammate is a chaser, then if your teammate is a chaser, you can stay back a bit more, but don't stay this far back, because now you're letting your teammate chase, and he's just, you can see like 5 seconds ago, you can see with this right here that your teammate is just stressed as fuck. He doesn't know what to do. He is just being very stressed as a player, and thinking that he probably will have to carry you because you're staying way back, and you don't want that. Like, why are you jumping right now? No, instead of jumping, your teammate goes for the challenge right here. They all miss. Both of your opponents go to their goal. So push up. Just push up. Look, your teammate passes his ball to you. Your teammate took the ball, put it into this wall. It's going to touch the back wall, and either he's going for a shot himself, or or it's going to be a pass for you. You could, if you were in the middle right now, you could have taken a shot if it was a pass to you, or you could have taken possession of this ball. But because you are so far back, your teammate has to go for this ball once again, and you get a shitty 50-50 with your opponent. I'm not even gonna say it this time. I'm not even gonna say it. Yeah, nice pass, but you weren't there. You're What do you think to achieve with driving back and forth? Just go challenge the ball. Your teammate is out of sight, so he's rotating back. Just go push up to this ball, because you're just waiting until he can pass it to his teammate. Driving backwards again, back and forth. And your teammate has to play this ball because you're not there fast enough. What are you waiting for? Back and forth, back and forth. Back. Just drive up to the middle. Both of the opponents are turning back to their goal. Your teammate is waiting. Okay, can I pass to him? Is he here? But no, you are not there, so he has to do something crazy. Which is, I'm actually surprised he hit something like this, because his mechanics were not the best earlier in game. But this is Plat, so everything's possible, I guess. But you should have been in the middle. This could just as well have been a pass to you. Okay, so this is a really good goal because you could see that your opponents were in goal right there, and you outplayed both of them by playing the ball uh, past them first and then playing it in their net. So that was definitely a really good thing to do. So okay, this was my replay analysis for this time. I know I might sound sometimes a bit harsh, but really I'm just trying to help you guys here, and I'm doing this so you guys can get better. And I mean, it's logically, because if it was a really good gameplay, you wouldn't have send it to me. So just don't take it too hard. I'm just trying to help. Either way, it's Q for you here. If you want me to do your replay analysis, I will do a replay analysis up to Diamond 3, pushing into Champ 1. Either way, let's have a good one. Hey all, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, then be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.